Good day. Thank you for joining me for another episode of Commodore 64 gameplay. I have loaded up one of my favorite games on other platforms to see how it plays on the Commodore 64. And how do I get this to start here? Press F1 to start. Okay, here we go. Controls are unsurprisingly the same. Okay, sounds are similar to what I recall. Possibly less, arguably less good, less detailed perhaps, but not bad. So the idea of this game basically is I can't remember if you're meant to be sort of a robotic rescue worker or a person with a helicopter backpack. You got laser beam eyes or maybe just a visor that shoots laser beams. You have to find the people or person at the bottom of each mine and rescue them, which you do by basically just reaching them. You get time bonus points. You have a certain number of stacks of, or dynamites that you can use. And that's about it. Some things you can touch, some things you cannot. Monsters, or creatures, I guess, that are in the caves you cannot touch without losing a life. And you can actually shoot through walls, although it takes quite a while. So there, halfway, all the way. That's kind of a last resort if you run out of dynamite. The graphics in this are quite. Whoops, that's always a tough one. I tend to fail on that. Whatever, the levels are the same as far as I can tell. And I tend to fail on that one where you have to get past the, I don't know what it's meant to be, snake in the wall. Is that lava? No, that wouldn't be lava, would it? You can't touch lava. I would hope that, oh, it's red. Let's try it. Yep. Okay, so I guess that's lava in the Commodore 64 version. Alrighty. Just know that if it's a red, it's deadly to touch. Whoops. You have to be pretty close to the walls to explode them with your dynamite, to destroy them, and that's it. So the color schemes here are interesting. I'm not going to say they're not bad. In my opinion, I don't know if okay, I was going to say they look worse, but I don't know if worse is fair. They're different than the Atari. And the graphics, the fineness of the graphics is different than the, well, actually I'd have to go look at the Atari to tell for sure. The backgrounds though are the, not the backgrounds, but the caves and the growth in the caves is pretty finely pixelated actually. Not really too familiar with the video modes on the C64. Oh, why didn't that? Oh, come on. The video modes on the C64. If you touch the lanterns, you turn them off, you break them, I guess, and then the area you're in is dark. There's lots of nice little touches in this game. I don't remember. I used to, back in the day when I played this a lot, I used to be able to get to around level, I'm going to say 20, something like that. Okay, this is a tricky one. Might have to go, yeah, need to go and bust through that wall. There's a bit of a delay when you go to take off with your backpack. It takes a little while, I guess, for it to spin up the rotor such that it can lift the H.E.R.O. Yeah, I think the H.E.R.O. is actually meant to be some kind of robotic thing, because that's the acronym. It stands for something rescue operations. I think emergency rescue operations, something like that. I think I would know, having been playing this game for probably 40 years or more. Probably more than 40 years, a little bit. Is there room for me to get... Nope. And if you're too close to the dynamite when it blows, there probably was room if I went a little closer to the lava. If you're too close to the dynamite when it explodes, you lose a life. Or a player, whatever. Whatever, we always said life back in the day. Whoops, that was a waste of dynamite. That might be costly. What level am I on? Only 8. Wow, let's just go this way. Ooh, that was very close to failure there. If you dip a toe in the presumably acidic waters, you die. So that's hardcore. Oh, and here I am without a dynamite. Do I have time? Probably. I think you get an extra H.E.R.O. every, I want to say 20,000 points, so I'm quite a ways from that. Although you get pretty good points for your time remaining. But everything else is relatively small potatoes. Oh, come on. Come on. That's that. Me. Designed by John Van Ryzen. Adapted by The Softworks. Alright, so press F1. So yeah, H.E.R.O's basically, as I think I've said already, essentially the same on every platform. The two platforms that I'm most familiar with it for are the Atari 2600 and the Atari 8-bit computers. And I actually want to say that it was the 2600 that I've played the most. Well, that may not be true. It might be the 8-bit computers. I had a 600 XL for about, probably not quite 4 years. No, actually it was probably more like 3, come to think of it. But man, I played the crap out of it. I even used it for some productivity stuff when I was in high school. Writing some papers and stories mostly. I think that was the extent of the productivity. I had a... Why am I talking about the Atari in a Commodore video? I had a printer. A funny printer. I'm sure I've talked about it in some of my Atari videos. But it gave pretty decent output, actually. It wasn't dot matrix. Something Atari designed to specifically look like typewritten. Like it was typewritten. Alright, so what can I say about the Commodore? I didn't have one. Oh, poop. I had a good friend. Did I have more than one good friend with a Commodore? I had definitely had one good friend with a Commodore. No, there were others, actually. Although we didn't... Oh, yes, actually. Oh, come on. Yeah, now that I'm thinking about it, there were a couple of others that I used to go play occasionally at their place. We, when I say play, I mean video games. Okay, yeah, there's 20,000 and the extra H.E.R.O. So anyway, I had some exposure to it. Of course, we didn't only play video games, but it was a big part of things back then for people that were into it. Teenagers such as myself and my friends that had the computers, or, well, not so much consoles, a little bit. Like there was the original Atari 2600, which I had. People weren't so interested in that back when I was in high school. It was all about the computers of the time. There was the Intellivision and the ColecoVision, which I never had either one. I had a really good friend with an Intellivision, so I used to play that a fair bit. And Coleco was something that I only experienced in person a couple of times. And I wasted a bomb there. I'm not sure how I keep doing that. Coleco was pretty cool, though. At least I thought so back then. Oh, I'm out of bombs again. Big dope. Yeah, big old dopey dope. Should have time. It's just the later levels when you don't want to waste any, where it gets very time sensitive. Dead end. Dead end. Okay. Oop. That's no good. Don't go there. A little touchy there. I think that's the right. Yeah, there we go. Who knows when that extra 50 points might be useful. Will I pass 40k? Yes, indeed. Look at me go now. If I was really talented, I could have shot both of those spiders. And if you were super familiar with the game, hey, I survived it that time. You would just know which path to take and presumably get better scores based on time. Oh, this is a tough one. Should I go? Yeah, I should go around. I don't think there's enough space there to not get exploded. Yeah, this was where on this level I had run out of bombs last time. Dynamite. Better. Certainly have more players at this point, so that's good. Come on. Pretty sure there is not room to squeeze by the spider over there. Oh, man. That's not annoying at all. This is where I died last time. Come on, turn. Oh, for Pete's sake. That was dumb. And obviously not at all what I had intended. Grr. Tricky. Oh, no. No. Gosh, that's terrible. Gosh, golly gee, gumdrops. Wow, this is endless, man. I don't remember level 9 being so brutal. Got past it. Oh no! Okay, that one I think was safe. Yikes, man. Middle. Middle. Didn't get my 50 points. Alright. If I can make it through this level, I should get an extra player. Ah, yes, the old platform on what appears to be lava. I think on the Atari, not I think, I'm sure on the Atari, the red color has sort of a pulsing effect, glowing pulsing effect, which makes it look a lot more lava-ish. Hey, extra player, look at me go. Obviously only one path there. Oh, tough, tricky, that was close. Come on. Must go down. Must go right. But we can shoot that guy in the meanwhile. No. Oh boy. Oh, here we are. Oh no! That was terrible. What a terrible way to die. Horrible. Oh man, that was dumb. What? No comment. Alrighty, let me take a look at how long we are at here. Ooh, 18 minutes. Well, I think that's going to do it for my look at Commodore 64 H.E.R.O. Went right out of my head. Alright, thank you so much for watching. Take good care of yourselves, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.